Are you guys ready? Because Zoodiac beasts, they're coming. Today guys, I'm coming at you with another How to Beat episode. A lot of you guys love these videos. The last How to Beat episode that I actually did was when ABCs was released. So each time a new deck, a new meta deck that's gonna be coming out, I try to give you guys different side deck options and what you guys can do to face against these decks when you guys are at locals, regionals, YCS, worlds, wherever you guys are at. I'm gonna showcase you guys on how to beat them. So Zoodiac Beast, the next best deck, the next biggest thing, the tier 0 format, the deck that's gonna possibly get emergency banned, an archetype that just requires one card to XYZ summon. Konami, what are you thinking? To be honest guys, when I first saw the Zoodiac archetype, I was just like, damn! I actually do not even consider Zoodiacs to just be a deck. I consider Zoodiacs just to be an engine, because you can literally splash the Zoodiac engine into any deck. Zoodiac Infernoids, Zoodiac ABC, Zoodiac Metaphors, Zoodiacs your mom, Zoodiacs, Zoodiac, just, ugh. Anyway guys, the purpose of this video is to showcase you guys some of the side deck options you guys can use to combat against this deck. So without further ado, hopefully you guys can enjoy. I'm gonna separate these into categories of monsters, spell, and trap, so that way that you guys can easily follow the video. So on the first half, I'll do monsters, then in the middle, I'll do spells, and then the last, I'll do the trap cards. Some of the things, I'll give you guys so many options. You guys will basically have a lot to pick from. So let's go out with the monsters. Monsters are basically former hand traps because most of these monsters are hand trap anyways. So let's get started. Zoodiac Beast, the main card that they always go into is Momorat, okay? Or the, Zoodiac Rapier. This card basically lets you true draw another rat from the deck, and you guys want to eliminate that thing right away by using cards like DD Crow. So basically when they first make their XYZs, when they detach that rat, you basically just boom, DD Crow them, and then they won't have access to the rat anymore. The Taigo Mortar is really important because Taigo Mortar basically detach an XYZ material to basically attach back the rat in the graveyard to itself. So once you Taigo Mortar activates its effect to detach XYZ material, you banish that rat right away. Some of the monsters that are really good against this deck are cards like Kaijus. Really amazing because once they already established the board, you can just drop the Kaiju, boom, on that Drancia, so you don't have to deal with a problematic interrupter during your turn. You also got cards like Max C. This deck heavily relies on special summoning, so if you activated Max C, it's either they go off or you plus a million. So you pick. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries is also another good side deck option against this deck because if you banish the Drancia, banish the Bullhorn, you know what I mean, especially against the mirror match, you're pretty much in a really great position. One of my favorite cards to combat against this deck is actually Flying C. Flying C is actually very good because, as I said before, this deck heavily relies on special summoning, and they special summon XYZ monsters a lot, okay? So they heavily rely on XC summoning, so if you drop that Flying C, they basically cannot do anything. And last but not least guys, a very popular side deck option, and even the main deck option in the OCG is definitely, okay, Ghost Ogre. Okay, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This card is absolute beast against this deck. So basically what you do is that once they summon their monster, especially when they go Taigo Mortar to basically detach X1 0 to target another XYZ monster to attach back the rat, what you do right away is you activate, once Taigo Mortar activates effect, you just Ghost Ogre that thing, and then Taigo Mortar will get destroyed, and basically their entire turn is just done. Like, they're done. Once that Taigo Mortar gets interrupted to, to attach the rat from the graveyard, man, their turn is over. So Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is so good. It's amazing against the deck, and it's also really good against Barrage as well. That's pretty much it for the monster side. If I am missing a couple monsters, make sure you guys leave some of the other options that you guys have in mind down in the comment section below. Let's move on to our spells, okay? Spells, I'm gonna categorize spells as monster removal, aka field wipes, aka whatever you guys want to call it, board. So you got cards like Dark Hole, which we are actually fortunate to have at 2. In the OCG guys, they only have 1 Dark Hole and no Regeki, so they're forced to play Slumbers. But in the TCG, we're actually fortunate because we're able to play all those cards. So we're able to play 2 Dark Holes, a Regeki, and triple Slumbers, which is absolutely crazy. And these cards right here, aka field wipes, are actually really good against the Zoodiac matchup because once they already established their board, all they have is basically a 1 card pop with Drancia and a couple back rows. If you're able to eliminate that with cards like Dark Hole and Regeki or Slumber, you can basically just activate those, clear the entire board, and you don't have to worry about that Drancia pop anymore. So Dark Hole, Regeki, and you know what I mean, Slumbers is a really good card against this match. Another underrated card that you guys may want to pick up is a card called Power Filter. This card has a bunch of Ojamas on it, which looks really cool, and the effect states that neither player can special summon monsters with 1,000 or less attack, which is really good because the whole entire Zoodiac deck have less than 1,000 attack, and they basically gain attack off their Viper. Power Filter, you know, it can basically stop the entire Zoodiac matchup if you guys flip it on them. The card is actually really good. That's pretty much it for the spells. Let's move on to our traps. And traps, there's a bunch of options you guys can head towards. Overworked is a really powerful card, and it's pretty much underrated right now, but it was very powerful during the Fire Fist format because this effect means that destroys each monster whose attack is higher than their original attack. And basically, you got cards in Zoodiac, cards like Tenki, you got cards like Viper, you basically got cards like Thoroughblade. Any Zoodiac monster that is attached as an XYZ material to the Zoodiac XYZs, the Zoodiac XYZs will basically gain the attack of the monster that was attached. So if you have a Thoroughblade equipped to a Zoodiac Beast XYZ monster, that XYZ monster will become 1600 attack. So if you activate cards like Overworked, Overworked can just get rid of that problem right away because Drancia and all the other Zoodiac XYZs have 0 attack, and if their attack is higher than their original attack, basically Overworked would just destroy them. So you activate Overworked on Drancia once it has a higher attack than the original attack, and then that's how you basically get rid of them. And imagine they have a full board of Zoodiac monsters which attacks are higher than their original attack. You basically wipe their whole board, and essentially a Dark Hole against the deck, which is pretty great. Next, a card that's actually very good against the deck, and I don't see a lot of people talking about this card, but the card is called Summon Limit. This card basically reads that neither player can special summon more than 2 times per turn, which is really good. And if you're playing a stun deck, Summon Limit is actually going to be very good in your side deck because if you're playing like cards like with a Barrier Statue Stun, you summon a monster, flip Summon Limit, and like you just watch the Zoodiac Beast cry because literally all they have to do is once they go Morad into the XYZ, that's already one special summon, and they did attach one, especially another Morad from the deck, that's another special summon. So basically their 2 special summoning is just done for the turn. So Summon Limit is actually very good against this matchup. Next, the card that every old school player knows is Chain Disappearance. This card is a really old card, really great against 6 Samurais back in the day because, you know, once you summon Kagemusha, activate Chain D, banish all the Kagemusha so they don't have access to Shin. So, yeah, Chain Disappearance is actually really good. But anyways, you know, in regards to the Zoodiac deck, Chain Disappearance, once the whole entire deck is less than 1,000 attack. So once they summon something, you activate Chain Disappearance, banish all copies of that in their deck. You basically banish that monster from the hand and deck, all copies of its name, or summon the rat right away. You want to activate Chain Disappearance to banish all their rats so their combos plays could stop there. Next, we got Artifact Sanctum. The reason why this card is in here is because it tutors out Artifact Sight. Sight is actually very important because once you activate Artifact Sanctum to bring out the Artifact Sight during your opponent's turn, Sight does not give your opponent access to their extra deck for that turn, so it basically stuns them for the entire turn. So Zoodiacs can't make their plays. So you guys might want to consider picking up your Artifact Sanctum and Scythe, but right now Artifact Sanctum is hella expensive, so I don't know about that. You also got cards currently in the main deck, cards such as Solemn Strike, Solemn Warding, what is it called, Vanity's Emptiness, which works really well against this matchup. So you guys don't have to worry about that because those should already be in your main deck anyways. But the best card, I believe, against this deck, which is the trap card, is Dimensional Barrier. Dimensional Barrier is a very important card because once you activate Dim Barrier, you literally stop them for the entire turn. Same purpose as Artifact Sight. You activate D Barrier, call XYZ summoning. They basically can't special summon XYZ monster, and they're basically just stunned for the turn, and then next turn, you basically just go off. So Dimensional Barrier is a very powerful card, and it's going to be one of the greatest side deck cards and main deck cards within the next format. So if you guys haven't yet picked up your Dim Barriers, make sure you guys do. But right now, the price of Dim Barriers are skyrocketing out the roof. So, you know, and it's not even, you know, Zoodiacs aren't even out yet. So once they're out, that card might even touch $100. So Dim Barriers is like a crazy card. Guys, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully I was very informative and gave you guys all my explanation of some of the cards that you guys can use to beat Zoodiac Beast. Thank you guys so much for watching again. If you guys want to be part of the notification squad, all you guys gotta do is click on the bell button right next to the subscribe button to get notified on each time I upload videos. And when I upload giveaways, I want you guys to be the first one to watch my video so you guys can enter it right away. That'll be very awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. If I'm missing any cards, please leave it in the comment section below so you guys can share your opinions and thoughts on some of the different different cards I did not mention, so other people in the YouTube world can know as well. Guys, make sure you guys want to see more discussion videos like this. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be very amazing, guys. And a lot of you guys love my discussion videos, so I'll try to do these as often as I can. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for more Raging Tempest content. I have a bunch of Raging Tempest content coming up. If you guys want to see crazy pack opening videos of Raging Tempest, case openings and things like that, make sure you guys let me know and smash that thumbs up button. Guys, we're almost at 60,000 subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. I love all you guys from the bottom of my heart, and this year is going to be great because this year is going to be a huge year for Team Samurai X1, and I couldn't do all this if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and yeah, and right now it's about 12 a.m. in the morning, and I have a test tomorrow for my university class, so I better get started on that. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.